Batman! Can't tell me I'm not some kind of devil Batman or some shit like that. Damn, the wall textures are ugly. For me? Shit, you shouldn't have.
Come on.
You ready? Y'all are so small, bro. What the fuck?
2 years ago, we rode into the city at the head of an army. But this army was not one of occupation. This army was not one of subjugation. No, this was an army of liberation. Liberation of an empire left buckling under the weight of poverty and recession. An empire ravished by pirates and bandits from the lawless border regions. An empire threatened by a dominion with its sights set on reclaiming this land for the Elven nations. An empire left decadent and abandoned by its predecessor. In this very room, upon this very floor, lay the crowns of this once great seat of civilization. And by legal right of combat, it was the people of this great city that placed them upon our heads. And we flourished. We became great again. We prospered and thrived. The old was replaced with the new. A new dawn, a new era, and with it, the creation of a new imperial army to protect and serve the 6 counties of Cyrodiil and the imperial territories. Provinces and colonies once weak, annexed and lost, were once again reclaimed, and the world trembled and knew its place. History is to be made this day, this very moment, as the county of Bruma returns to the fold. And we shall stand united as we become once again the 7 counties of Cyrodiil, to show the world our strength, our unity, and our fortitude in our wholeness. And they shall come to know of our intention to strengthen our resolve. And they shall come to know of our intention to be a global force to be reckoned with. And they shall come to know of our intention to expand our empire, as is our divine right. United under the name of the most powerful dynasty in all of Tamriel.
Who the fuck, Sharon?
Countess Rigmore of Bruma, you have graced us with your presence here today to sign the noble decree. And with it, you will inherit what was set out in the White Gold Agreement, including full access to trade, a personal Imperial Legion loyal only to you, and a place at the seat of representatives here in the Imperial Chamber. By signing the decree, you forfeit your status of a free city, and by doing so revoke the corrupt, weak, and unelected international laws, and legitimize your Emperor's claim to the titles of the Meade dynasty. Do you wish to say anything before you sign?
Only that I would like to thank the Emperor for this opportunity, and thank all the noble houses for their openness and kindness since I arrived, and that you all can be assured of the House of Bruma's loyalty and support.
Lord Chancellor, please proceed.
Approach the table and sign, my lady. The houses of Cyrodiil are united. Long live the Emperor!
Could I please have everyone's attention? I have an important announcement to make. As many of you might know, Countess Rigmore and I have been acquainted this past year. And I cannot think of any better occasion to tell her of my undying love for her, and to humbly ask her something that's been a long time overdue.
Been a year, my guy.
Rigmore,
Relax.
it would be my greatest honor if you would become my wife.
Oh, the gods, Bobby.
Will you marry me?
Yes! Yes, of course!
Would you like to talk? Are you ready?
Bravo, bravo. And might I say, very impressive.
I'm sorry, I don't follow you.
Oh, I think you do. Morag Cetheus sucker-punched by a masterstroke of genius? Guardian and protector of Countess Rigmore of Bruma. Indeed, a title you should be very proud of.
Oh, I am Lord Chancellor, be assured of that.
Meet me in the Temple Gardens tomorrow morning before the coronation. There are some things I would like to discuss.
Lord
Okay.
Chancellor?
Well, my boy, you certainly don't fail to deliver. Congratulations are in order. More wine! A toast to the happy couple. To my Bobby, Sir Robert and Rigmore.
Congratulations, Sir Robert.
Thank you, Guardian. If you have a moment.
Sure. Okay.
Sir Robert.
Very.
I found out what's been going on. Last night I discovered a ventilation shaft behind the wall. The shafts are connected. Every room has them. And each one has an access panel behind the banners. When Father was asleep, I inched my way in and managed to maneuver myself within earshot of Coral's room. Morag Cetheus was there, discussing the fate of Bruma.
Go on, Sir Robert.
For whatever reason, she wants to even the balance of power. My father commands the largest army in Cyrodiil, and has Anvil in his pocket. Anvil has access to Quintus Vitalis and his army. You know of him?
Yes, we fought the New Order together at the Battle of Whiterun.
Well, the plan was to set Rigmore up for a fall after she signed the decree. Mercenaries were to be paid to raid the counties of Coral and Shadenhall, and the blame was to be put on Bruma for not taking prompt and appropriate action to stop it.
The bastards.
They were then to call a meeting at the seat of representatives in the Imperial Chamber, and call for a vote of no confidence in the House of Bruma, which would then be dissolved.
This is a dirty, underhanded business.
Coral and Shadenhall were to march into Bruma County, take control, and divide it up between them. Shadenhall was to get the iron ore deposits and the mines. Coral was to get control of the city, and with it the title of Duke of the counties of Coral and Bruma. He would demand 1,000 men, and together they would reset the balance of power in Cyrodiil. Rigmore's family are considered commoners. With Morag's persuasion, the Emperor would turn a blind eye just to appease the nobility.
So that's why they all stormed out with a slapped face.
Exactly. But I don't think the Emperor knows about the plot. Once the coronation is over, I intend to inform my father of Morag Sethius and her possible motives. He'll know what to do.
What can you tell me of Morag Sethius?
She's always been there. Many years ago, we were based in the Colovian Highlands. My father was the local bandit chieftain, and Sethius arrived with 200 men. They had parley, and we were to join them. Morag was already with Sethius. He never went anywhere without her. Over the coming years, Sethius banded together all the bandit chiefs in the border regions. We became unstoppable. Even before Titus Mead II mysteriously disappeared. On very rare occasions, Morag would disappear. No one knew where, but she always came back looking younger than she left. Something she has maintained to do to this day, leading to rumors. But Sethius didn't want to usurp the Imperial throne. Neither did my father, but Morag Sethius insisted.
It seems Morag's the real power behind the throne.
She has some sort of power over him, Guardian. You would think with what she has already, she'd be happy with that. But she seems to thrive on causing dissent, scheming, or sowing seeds of discord.
That's how she's ahead of her game. She's a master at this kind of warfare.
Anyway, none of that matters now. Bruma will have the support of not only the House of Leowen, but Anvil, Skingrad, and Breville. Plus Quintus' Western Army. So my work is done here, and I have you to thank for it. But I would love to be a fly on the wall later, if you catch my drift. But beware of Blackwell.
You
He's
can
taken
watch,
a
I guess.
keen interest in you since you arrived.
Thank you, Sir Roberi.
Please, call me Bobby. I bid you good night. Take good care of Rigmore for me. After the coronation tomorrow, we can plan our wedding and set things in motion.
Sure, dude.
My Lady Rigmore, may I remind you of the long day tomorrow and that we should retire?
Of course, Guardian. Thank you all for your support, and I bid you all good night.
Little ass bitch. Imagine if Batman was shot. I mean, he would still be as stacked as he is now, right? But like, shot. I mean, sure, he fights niggas bigger than him. But imagine if he was short. Like 5'3". Oh, dead ass made me like 4'9" or some shit.
Hey, you did good back there. Are you okay?
I feel sick to my stomach, if you must know.
We must keep our voices down. The walls have ears. Literally.
What did Bobby want?
He claims Coral and Cheydinhal, with Morag's help, want to carve up
But
Bruma
why?
between them. To balance the power amongst the nobles. It actually makes a lot of sense.
Is that what all this is about? This is the reason why we're here? And not what we thought?
I don't know ... IT quote S all too convenient. It's like
Well, it seemed pretty real to me. Morag storming off, and I noticed Coral and Cheydinhal left pretty quickly too. We are in the heart of the Imperial Palace, Dragonborn. These people don't do play acting to such a huge scale. There's gotta be something in what Bobby said. It's like they pick up on things, anything, and use it to mess with your head.
I do believe Bobby's plan has upset the apple cart, but it's what Blackwell said that doesn't add up.
What did he say?
He attributed the intrigue to me. I can't help but wonder why.
Unless he knows, right? He knows about me, and they were going to make a move after the signing. So maybe he's assumed you put Bobby up to the proposal. There's no love lost for the Lord Chancellor, Dragonborn. He might not even know about the plot between Morag, Coral, and Cheydinhal.
If at all there is one, and if there were, why did it come about? Let's think of some scenarios.
If what Bobby says is true, why would Morag want to balance the power? The only thing I can think of is that she might fear Leowin. After all, he has the strongest force, right?
We make a great team, you and I.
What? I didn't do anything.
By marrying you, Bobby becomes the Count of Bruma. Leowin would hold all the cards in the deck.
Of course. He has the support of Anvil, Breville, Skingrad, and Quintus' army in the west. By the gods, Bobby doesn't want me. He wants Bruma. If I marry him, he becomes Count by default.
Keep going. We're nearly there.
What? Okay, so... Morag stormed out, not because of any plot she had with Coral and Cheydinhal was subverted, but because the balance of power has just become weighed in favor of the Count of Leowin, and he wants the Imperial crown for himself?
It would make sense of what Blackwell said, if he assumed we were in on Leowin's scheme.
You know what? All this bullshit makes me want to go knocking on the Emperor's door and saying to him, "Hey, asshole, I've got a real royal bloodline that goes back to the first Mede dynasty, so go bite me."
You know what, Rigmore? I couldn't agree more. Get this whole ball rolling.
You know, it's like a kind of violence. What they say and do, how they can instill fear into someone with just words. Makes you feel sick to the stomach with fear and worry.
So, now we are part of the game. Who do you believe? Who do you trust?
Like rats caught in a trap.
There could be a way to find out. Notice the banner?
What about it?
The breeze is caused by a ventilation shaft. All the rooms are connected, Bobby told me.
You're not seriously thinking about crawling around in that thing eavesdropping, are you?
Why not? Right now we have nothing to lose. It could prove Bobby was telling the truth all along.
What about me?
Rigmore, you'll be okay, trust me. Stuff some pillows under my sheets, and if anyone comes, you can tell them I am sleeping.
Dragonborn!
I won't be long. Why don't you get changed into something more comfortable?
Hey, I would love that.
Oh, and if you see a head pop into the room and it isn't mine, hit it with a heavy, blunt object.
Oh, har har. You really are something. You know that?
Leave. I think that'll be it for this recording session. In all honesty, I want to sit on here and finishing some time for my DLC because I'm enjoying it. But I got work tomorrow and all that shit, so yeah.